This morning, my project, I did bring up a poster quickly to just have a little bit of a visual of kind of what we've got going on and what we've got started. It does have like a little Star Trek theme there going into the future. As a band director, we're faced with several challenges. First, we have a large class. I have 60 students in my class, and they all play different instruments. They all do different things. So instruction is very different. They're all also at different levels. Some have been playing 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. When I look at my group, I see a stand on the podium, I look at my stand, and there's a piece of music there that tells me what the composer intends it to sound like. It rarely does, but it tells me what it's supposed to sound like. And I look at the front row, and I see flutes. They produce a sound like pop-pops blowing across. They use their fingers. I look at the clarinets over here. They produce a sound with a reed blowing against the reed. The saxophones have the same thing with all these keys, but they blow through the mouthpiece. So they have all these different, the trumpets, 3 keys and a buzz. Trombones, slide and a buzz. Tubas, huge, big instrument. Same thing, percussion. The onslaught of percussion instruments alone is incredible. So as I look at each student, and we work through making them better musicians, they all have specific different problems. How do you address that in a 50-minute period with 60 students of all different levels? So that's one of the huge problems we face as musicians. One of my professors, we recently spoke last year, and he said, "Matt, good musicians make good bands." That makes sense. So what has been our approach for years? We look at a group, and we basically yell at them until they get it right, as a whole group. And as the whole group comes up, they all come up. And it's a very vigorous and rigorous process as we do that. But each individual student, how do we address that in this class? Enter some technology. There is a technology that's available. It's been available for a few years, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. And the name of that technology is SmartMusic. SmartMusic is a program that a student, as you can see, we just got it set up in a back room. We took a storage room. We turned it into a SmartMusic lab. They can play along with this music. There's something like 40,000 pieces of music on here, from all the instrument books, method books, to solo literature, to band literature, that they can play along with. It records them. It shows them the pitches they played correctly and incorrectly. If you click over it, it'll show you what fingering that note is. It's immediate feedback. It also records them. That can be sent to the teacher with their score, so you can give individual assignments to these students that they can go practice. The subscriptions are home subscriptions. They can use it at home. We also have this one set up as a practice room subscription, so every student in the school can use, as many as there are, to practice along with this, this product. So, each student, the goal of this project is to actually give some individual formative assessments. So when we look at 60 students in a class period, if we take 5 minutes per student, that's about 5 class periods, just to do an individual assessment. Then you have to grade it. So that's another 5 minutes per student, another 5 class periods spent grading. So it's almost impossible. This makes it work, I hope it will. In the end, we'll find out if it worked the way it was supposed to. But these 3 students are in one of my other periods, and they since I rolled this out, they're practicing with it every day. They're back there working with it every day. They're recording everything they do. They went back through their beginning band book. Now they're going through the second band method book, and it's kind of motivating to them. That's the second part. And practice techniques. We can teach a student to practice with. We can teach them to play with. They can take this program. We're playing a piece in our Christmas concert called Celtic Bell Carol. And in this piece, there are about 4 challenging measures for those trumpet players. They can isolate those challenging measures. They can put it on loop, repeat it over and over. They can change the tempo to slower. They have to perform it where they can perform it with mastery, and then speed it up. And do this over and over, and it teaches them to practice. So hopefully, the use of this program will create better musicians, create a better band, create a better quality product,